Hey, Demon. 2 secs, and I will be with you and PR to avoid crashing. Or avoid you crashing into me. Right?
Hello.
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 How are you?
I mean, I'm okay currently.
I'm not.
Oh
What do you
no.
mean you're okay currently?
Well, I've not got anyone trying to crash into me on purpose. I mean, accidentally crashing into me, not on purpose at all. What?
No.
As long as it didn't go out the rank game just when I joined,
Fine.
it'd be fine.
Please. I haven't received payment yet.
No payment will be sent.
What, until the job is done?
We'll see.
EA Sports. It's in the
Hey, Millie.
Now.
Meow.
Yeah. Hey, Millie.
Hello, Millie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Rhino entered into a most entertaining of races for 5 seconds on multiplayer.
Let's not talk about it.
What happened?
It was a bunch of demons, basically.
Yep.
Oh dear.
It was a wet lap. Didn't qualify
Yeah.
because they'd done the qualifying stage, and I was fine on the start, but 3 people careened off onto the right in the hungry lap, and then after about 4 corners, 2 people just respawned in front of me and just didn't move.
Ah.
I was like, oh, well, that's my car gone then.
I did have I played some. Was it last night? I did a race or two. I can't remember. I think it was last night. I was having quite a good race. Right up until it was the second to last lap. And I was chasing down the guy in second place. I wasn't going to make third. I wasn't going to make first, but it caught up to the guy in second place over a number of laps, and it'd been a really good race. We'd had a really good kind of battle together early on, and then it was a Hungary. In the last corner, in the hairpin, as you're coming round to the start finish,
Yeah.
a back marker had spun around, binned it on the inside wall, and as I was coming round the corner, I saw that the guy I was chasing down in second place had driven into him. But they had both ghosted. So I thought, well, and I'm coming around quite quickly, and I was like, well, I don't really have enough time to slam the brakes on and try and go round, but it's okay, they've ghosted, so I'll be alright here. And then as I literally turned in to go round the corner, the game decided that was a great time to unghost them. Yeah. So second and third literally just DNF'd in the second to last lap of the race. It was
Nice.
so painful. So friggin' painful. But hey ho. Hey Nashwave. Actually, watch the Hungarian F1. It was a nutty race indeed.
What a first lap. First
Oh
corner.
yeah, absolutely bonkers. A real shame, because there was so much potential there. I think for even if both Mercedes had carried on round the corner, I think there was so much potential in that race for an upset. I think the likes of like Lando Norris and Leclerc had a lot of pace that weekend, and probably would have, given everyone else a bit of a run, and could have shaken it up quite a lot more than what we've seen in previous races. But yeah, a nutty one to be sure. Hey NTFC, how you doing?
Oh, and the Vettel get disqualified after the race as well.
Yes, which is it's a really sucky rule, really.
Yeah.
In that it's like he's done nothing wrong, really. It's not. Yes, he's driven the car, but this year they're not allowed to change fuel modes or power modes on the engine during the race. So there's less involvement from the driver in terms of extra fuel burn off. And it's quite rare that they have to pull over because the car's running out of fuel. I mean, he pulled over because it was on the limit, right? But usually there's enough spare auxiliary left in the tank for them to do the necessary tests and everything else. And it sucks when he's had such a good race to then have that stripped away. But
So was it at the end of the race that he had to give the sample?
yes, it's at the end of the race, and annoyingly, the rules stipulate as well that you'll be immediately disqualified if you run out of fuel during the race. But after the race, you're okay if you pull over citing reasons for running out of fuel, providing you can give the 1 litre fuel sample for them to test.
Yeah.
Which most cars have more than enough residual in the tank to kind of pump that out.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's incredibly rare that does happen. So, yeah, and like again, like completely out of the driver's control, and to a degree, like the teams, like yeah, okay, they can underfuel the cars, but you know they have margins where they know it's safe to do so and not, and you know,
Yeah.
I guess they got it wrong, but it still sucks for him because he, nothing he could have done.
P2 to disqualified.
Yeah, exactly. And considering it was Aston Martin's best finish in Formula One. I think they said they are gonna challenge it, but whether or not
I feel like
anything
they
will
would
come
have
of it or not.
something to stand on for challenge, but chances are they're probably not going to
The
get
problem is, I
victory.
think, because as well, they only managed to draw a 0.3 litre sample out of the car.
Yeah,
They said there's again, they're concerned that again that highlights that the fuel ratios were wrong going in, or potentially that the engine was configured to run perhaps a little bit higher than it should have been, and therefore use more fuel. But again, I can see the point in terms of ruling out any unfair advantage that they might have had, but yeah, hey ho.
I'm a Jeep.
Right.
All right.
Let me know when you guys are out of your game, and I'll set up a.
I'm out.
Okay, I'll set up a lobby.
Yeah, I'm out of the game, yeah.
Oh, have you done the weekly event yet?
A what?
So they do.
No, I
there's a-
haven't. No, I
yeah.
haven't.
It's at the Circuit of Americas USA track, and I was so pleased with myself when I first did it. I did it early on in the week after it just flagged on, and I ranked 301
Oh
on
damn.
the leaderboard, which I was like, that's pretty decent, considering that I think I've only boosted the A up to 75%, and then no assists on, and I scored like 384,000 points on the top of the board's close to 500,000. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's not bad. I've just logged on now.
Oh, my
Obviously,
Elmo.
more people have been on, so I'm down to 736th. But considering I think in the last one I ranked overall like around the 2,000 mark, I'm quite happy with that. It'll probably go down a bit more, but we'll see. Might do another one later on in the week when it's a bit closer. I think there's 4 days left for it to go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having a look
Hey,
at that.
Mustard, how you doing? Larka goes, meep, meep. I'm a Jeep. Great. Friends only. Okay. Alrighty. I'll send you invites. Invite. And then when you're in, we'll add the AI.
I realized what might have been the biggest difference between your settings and my settings, and why I was
What?
doing so sloppy compared to my normal driving. The AI is set to what, like 20, 25, something around there, maybe 30.
Me or you?
You.
75.
No, for the last race that we did.
Oh, the last race was 40.
40.
The,
I
the
raced at
three of us
9.
did, yeah.
I
You race at 9.
Yeah, and I still can't do it. The cars are still better and faster than me.
It'll take time. It'll take time.
Don't tell him that.
It will. It'll get there eventually. It's all good.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you saying you want me to set the AI to 9?
No, I wouldn't do that to you. But I just figured that might be. The
I mean, I
biggest-
can. I don't mind.
I wouldn't want to do that to you. You would be like lapping them. Bad enough you lap me, so.
Oh, can we not? Oh, it's because we're on.
We're on our
Normal
own cars,
cars, innit?
aren't we? You can
Let's
switch to F1 if you want.
change it to. So what do you want the AI difficulty at?
I don't care. I just found I think I just was happy to find the problem as to
Okay.
what was the difference of me driving with you guys and me driving myself.
Right. Pro tip. Well, Mustard has a pro tip. Make it a rain race, and BR will hate you forever.
I thought Pro
We
Tips
won't
were
do
supposed to
that.
be Good.
I
We
would have
won't
been
do that.
alright. I did one big spin out, but then I was pretty much gaining, and I think I went from P20 to P6, but then I spun out again.
Yeah. Hey ho. Okay. Well, what do you want me to put with the AI difficulty? Like 30? That. An okay middle ground or lower?
That's fine. Gotta put some challenge to you. We certainly aren't doing
Okay.
that.
Hey, just don't take me out. We might be alright.
And then
Like that,
do you
sure.
want damage on or not?
Damage off, please.
Damage off.
Yeah.
Okay.
There seems to be an audio lag on stream, just so you know. You're coming in clear for Discord, so it must be just Twitch.
Yeah.
It looks okay on my phone.
It's like Dark just got a big sucker on his head.
Yeah. That's so I can hear through my phone. If you refresh the screen, Millie, does it come back in sync? Because it might just be Twitch. My phone's coming through at the same rate. My mouth's moving and I'm hearing the audio at the same time. But right, and assisted race starts, yeah.
Yes, because otherwise
Okay,
Ryan
and-
would not start.
Ghosting on or off?
Is that through all of it? It's because I'm not bothered if it's like as we're blue flagging, like going past from the back of the queue if we ever get to that stage. But if it's
Yeah.
people
So
in
if it's
front,
off,
Get to that stage.
if it's off, there will be some special cases like blocking the pit entrance or exit, which will still cause the cars to go. So under certain circumstances.
oh, that's fine then.
Best now might have just freaked out because I went into mod mode. Oh no, that's alright. Yeah, to be fair, I've had that where I've gone into mod mode and I think it's loaded the mod mode over the top of the stream, but it then lags the audio, which is great. But that's okay. Yeah, okay, we'll turn ghosting off. Collisions are on, but damage is off, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and assisted starts are on, so that you guys don't forget to start, which is all good. Let's do lobby options. Let's change. Let's do that full setup. That's fine. Equal performance, and then we'll just add in the AI.
Grano, you're spectating. Did you want to be driving, or did you want to actually
Add all.
It's
spectate?
I was pressing buttons because I was
Okay.
looking at things.
Right. I'll take me a Lando Norris.
Lando Norris is so funny. I've been watching more videos of him and
He's brill.
Daniel
Yeah.
Ricciardo. It's just so funny. There was a race with Charles Leclerc. He was just absolutely knackered after a race, and then Daniel Ricciardo just, I think it was in Japan actually, Daniel Ricciardo was just doing some karaoke singing with the journalist when he was just doing an interview, and he was just looking over just like, what is this guy doing? What? He's just
Amazing.
done a crazy lap in Japan. It was pissing it down the day before, and I think they did the qualifier, or no, they didn't do the qualifier, they did the, oh no, it was, yeah, the qualifier and the race all in one day, because they missed a full day of one practice in the qualifier.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's gotta be rough on the drivers. Basically, an extra lap in the day. Racing. So I feel
Alright.
like
Sorry, tracks I've put in so far: Bahrain, France, Austria, Italy, China. Any other preferences, or? I mean, we probably won't get through all of those because they're medium ones, but in fact, let's take off. Let's take off.
They could do some easy and some
Okay.
mediums. We all need the experience.
That one.
I've only done easy and very easies at the moment.
They've got Bahrain's an easy, France is a medium, Austria's a very easy, Italy's a
Yeah.
very easy.
Easy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could try them for now. See what they're like. We are
Let's see
doing.
what happens.
We are doing a medium, or was it short? With at least one.
They
pit.
are mediums, so there will be
Yeah.
one pit stop, so 14 lap. Yeah, it'll probably most tracks will be between 13 and 18 laps.
Yeah, beautiful.
See how many we get through. Alrighty then.
Yes, it's sunny all day.
I don't think I've changed the weather settings. I think they default to clear and sunny. We should
okay.
do. We should do like a wet race round somewhere. Find a track that everyone's happy with and just put it in full wets. Let the chaos ensue.
Chaos. It'll just be Demon doing donuts while trying to go straight.
That'll be all of us.
Yeah. I think there's a reason why they don't race in the rain.
Oh, they do?
They do, just not in extreme weather where the spray back is bad and the
Yeah, I mean
grip's
they'll
gonna be horrendous.
they'll race in pretty much until visibility is next to now, but they do race in downpour conditions. To be fair, they race in a lot worse conditions than you'd imagine they would for safety, but
Think of the heat that they're going to be driving in.
I was gonna say you get both extremes really.
Yeah. Because Hungary's one of the worst ones for the heat, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, Hamilton reckons he lost about 3 kilograms of weight in sweat during the race.
That's not a bad thing, because it just means less things on the car weighing it down.
Well, yeah, but that amount of liquid gone from your body, even with the little drinks canister on, is a lot of dehydration.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah, because he ran straight from the podium to go to the interview, didn't he?
He was very wobbly.
Can I get a 131? Oh, I got 130.
133, probably. I hate how quickly it disappears on you.
I think that was my fastest lap ever on here.
Oh look, experience. This is what it looks like.
I was a second behind, Jesus.
Yeah, but look, Demon's up in third.
Oh my gosh, the AA is slower than me. What is this, and who took over the AA?
Oh no, this means this start could be horrendous. Oh no.
For the record, I'm going to try my best to behave. When I say I did not mean to hit you, it was literal. I did not mean to hit you.
Oh dear.
It's fine.
You will hear me try to actually get you in advance.
Oh, Millie, you should be able to try that new one out. FYI.
That.
I did upload it. You should find it in the
Oh, we've already found it.
emote selection. Oh, you found it already?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep. This is not assisted, right? Or this is assisted. Yeah, it's assisted. Good.
I got terrible wheel spin.
Look at you two already peeling ahead of me. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. Oh. Lost the back end completely there.
I didn't hit someone. Yes! Improvement on the turns.
Trying to get you enough room.
So great. I'm actually not hitting the car in front of me whenever I try to brake.
Oh. Oh, caught the inside of the corner. It's basically just locked both wheels up on the left side.
Oh, on the curve.
Yeah, on the curb, and it just come on, get in.
past darker once.
I've finally got my MDF set up as well, by the way, so now I know if my
Oh,
tyres
nice.
are going to be short. And I can go, Jeff, I've got another lap. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Good old Jeff.
Yeah, in that wet lap that I had, he kept telling me I was about 3 or 4 laps in, I think. And he was like, the rain's going to stop in about 10 minutes. So it got to about lap 9. I was like, Jeff, when's this rain stopping?
Yeah.
He's taking this corner really bad at the minute. Whoa, okay, you're trying that.
Don't leave me. Finally driving. Rhino, you're holding first pretty well.
Don't speak too soon.
I'm gonna keep speaking.
Ah, there he goes.
Rhino, you're holding second pretty well.
Nice work. That brings you
I was waiting for it.
Oh dear.
Are you getting 131?
great work.
It's illegal.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Bit heavy into the first corner. Right, give
You're
me
increasing the gap to
give me a bit of
the car
time.
by a
When we
few
get
seconds per lap.
a bit
Keep
further
this
on in the race and I've lost a bit of fuel and a bit of
Oh.
weight,
Oh yeah.
We'll bring
yeah,
it-
shut up.
we'll get down to the 129s again.
Uh-huh.
One thing I need to break is the 130 barrier. I cannot break it.
I think I was only able to get one. No. Oh, recover.
And now,
I recovered. Yeah, it was a spin
Huzzah.
out.
Ah, there they are. What a minute.
oh
They
yeah,
are
we saw, I
very
saw it on,
beautiful.
Second one. Oh, there goes my third place.
Oh no. It's fine, as Millie said, it's fine.
Yeah.
What's not fine is that my tyres are wearing very, very quickly.
Same, I'm on 26 on the front left.
Okay. Well, not quite that bad, but I'm definitely losing the grip. 21, 17, front left, front right.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
It's the rears as well. They're on 23, 21, and they're just
Oh, I ain't got much on my rears. My rears are the best ones at the minute.
can't put my right foot down quite as early as I'd like to.
Third to 14th. Am I not surprised? Oh, come on, not enough.
Oh, riding the curves a little bit.
And
I try not to do it. I've just done it there, but I try not to do it just because it is so bad for the downforce.
Well, and
Right.
this, like I say, this year, this game, like last year, you could get away with putting a bit of power down on the curbs, but this year it's. I actually find the grip model that they've got in the game this year on track much better and much easier to drive on than last year's game, but on the curbs are lethal.
Yeah, that's so bad. That's why I've still got medium traction on and not fully off.
Not nothing. Yeah.
Just can't do it yet. Just can't do
You've just got to be so careful, and you just can't floor it.
Yeah.
You've just got to be so careful and incremental coming off the corners.
Out Pass this lap of the race. Keep this up.
Because yeah, they're just so unforgiving. Like 20 F1 2020, you could you could run quite wide and we're still within the white line, or keeping at least a wheel or two within the white lines, but
Yeah.
you just can't do quite as much this year, or at least I can't at the moment. I can't quite find the right limit on it. But you watch any of like the pro esports guys driving, and they'll be going so wide and using every single inch of the track to get that advantage. And it's just like, how are they finding grip out there?
Because they've got about 9 million different setups for each
Yeah, well,
track.
Okay.
Oh, is that Demon?
No, it's me.
Oh, you yellow flagged.
Yeah, just coming off the curb again.
My bad, Demon.
Nah, it's fine. Fairly certain you guys already laughed at me.
No, not yet.
No, nope.
You're still back there?
And probably won't, because we'll be in the pits soon.
Yeah, mine says 6 to 9. I might push it to 7 if I can.
I think I'm really lucky to get that far.
Time, so.
Front at 39.
39.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm 32. So yeah, front left 32, front right 25, front rear left 34, rear right 32.
My rear at 27,
30,
25.
27, 37, 35.
I'm left-footed, so I'm going to destroy the left tyre. That's how it works, right?
Sure.
Hey Dan, how you doing?
Yep, there he goes.
I didn't have a chance to drop in. How was have you been watching Moosey's farming sim? I'll definitely be picking up Farming Simulator 2021 or 2022, whichever the new game is that comes out later on in the year. We've just finished watching Clarkson's Farm, and now I just want to go out and plough the fields and sow some wheat and barley. Moosey just finished streaming. Ah, bro.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
I did see him buying a new plough and stuff like that for his fields, and getting a tractor.
Yep, there's the lap.
How are the pigs? Has he still got pigs on the farm?
They've gone to slaughter.
Ah, excellent. Plenty of sausages then.
Oh, who's this behind me? Oh, it's Demon. Oh. Is it?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. I decided late that I was going to extend for a lap or two. I think it might have been a bad move.
Yeah, said I was going to extend to 7. Ooh. Damn you, Curbs. You will be the death of me.
Just focus on the driving.
Whether it's tripping up in real life or crashing my car. I'm guessing Bottas and everyone else is pitted because they are 28 behind.
Yeah, I just came past, and I think there were a couple of crews going out in the pit lane. Demon, did you just pit?
No, I just
Oh
got
crap! Oh, I've lost it.
I came out of the pit, tried to turn, and it said, you got a 10-second penalty for corner cut. You're disqualified.
Ah, okay.
Because you already had a second one.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't help that I intentionally rammed someone early on.
Does happen.
After my third spin out, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting. Someone needs to go out with me. I'm watching Darker's perspective right now in game, and the like 5-second stream delay. is funny because it's the same perspective.
But there is such a big gap in 5 seconds. You don't realise it, especially when
Yeah.
you see the cameras on the top, then you see people's
Hey,
vehicles on the sideline. You're just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Ag went at 190 odd mile an hour.
That was our last
Everyone's
stop.
pitted behind
No
us.
more scheduled pit stops.
There we go.
Oh, we were that far ahead, really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you guys were almost lapping.
Ah. You went onto the hard tyre, eh?
Yeah. I was gonna go medium, but I always struggle when it comes to the end. I need to warm these tyres up. I've done a Bottas. I've gone on hards.
Well, I mean, like, that's half of like Mercedes' strategy. Is that again they've designed a car that sits out in front really well, gives them the biggest advantage, so that when it comes to the pit stops, they can afford to go onto a slower tyre that's going to last longer and give them the better grip at the end. So if you've got a decent advantage over the car behind, it's not always a bad idea to opt for a harder tyre anyway, because at the end of the race, if they go onto a softer tyre to try and catch you, they're going to be pushing hard, putting the tyre under more pressure and wear, and when it comes down to the final laps where they're trying to catch you and trying to overtake, you'll have the grip and they won't. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad strategy at all. It's just whether or not there are enough laps to keep them at bay, or they're going to catch you quick enough.
But that's the only problem is because you can change these strategies, can't you, during the race?
Yeah.
So it's not as if Mercedes would ever put themselves in that sort of position. 4.9 seconds, you're already gaining on me.
I'm on the quicker tyre.
Yep. But I've been watching a few streamers and I do love how they set up the microphone play, because they are basically changing the strategies, going like, Jeff, I need to box, change strategy, mediums and everything like that. So it's quite interesting to see that. So maybe if you were ever to do some sort of story, is it Breaking Point? Is it called?
Yeah,
Breaking Point's
yeah,
the
ran.
story narrative.
Yeah.
Breaking Point's the story mode. It's really good, really good. Definitely give it a go.
Maybe do that
I
on
really
stream
enjoyed it.
and
I wish
get
that
the
it was a bit
microphone
longer.
set up. Oh, okay.
The mic's set up by default. You should be able to do it now. You just press and hold. It'll be whatever's bound to the X button or corresponding button.
No, I've mined everything. Every keybind I had to set up manually because the
I've spun on the corner.
oh dear. The wheel does work with the game, but it's not calibrated
Okay,
or the keybinds. So
fair enough.
if I want to, maybe in the future I will go to a
Yeah.
Logitech. But I'm going to get the use out of this one for now. If I'm still playing it after 100, 200 hours, then maybe I'll go for the big boy.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Big boy wheel.
Driver in front. Driver in front, Jeff.
The gap to the car ahead is
There we go.
9.0 seconds. They're on fresh hards.
Ah,
Their
I see.
tyres
You
are
were
one
trying
lap
to
old.
use me
The
while
time last
demonstrating
lap
how
was
I work.
a
Therefore, I am not going for
1:34.5.
I would never be able to follow the line when it's red like that. As soon as I get close to it and it's red, I'm already off the track.
Jeff ordered me Domino's for the end of the race. Oh, if only Jeff could do that.
Be a nice little add-on.
It'd be great.
I feel like if you're an F1 driver, you would be able to at least order better pizza than Domino's. I feel like they have the money to do that.
It's funny you say that. I was watching the top 10 of Daniel Ricciardo, and one of them was.
Oh, he loves his pizza.
It wasn't just pizza, but on one of his races, I think for Renault, he spun out and retired early, so he went back to his room, and his personal trainer had gone in to see how he was, because he just, like I said, retired early. I can't remember if it was a big crash or not, and he was just sat there with a big tub of ice cream. Apparently,
You're right.
he's got a food habit, and he explained it. The best way that he deals with it is he will pick up the sweet foods and the bad foods that he's used to, that he enjoys. He'll have one bite and then that's it, and he will leave it and then walk away. And he says that's the best way to beat addiction, because he's letting the addiction in, but he's doing it the harder way.
Self-control,
which is,
yeah.
Yeah, which is the the self-control. Oh God, where he will have that taste, but he will never continue. But obviously, it got the best of him when he had a bad race.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone's entitled to a bit of comfort food after a crappy race.
Yeah.
Or a bad day, it's all good.
Oh yeah. But just seeing some of the training regimes as well that they go through, I'd need a tub of ice cream after just the training. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive actually how a lot of their training regimes work, because all the time they're trying to stay fit and healthy, gain strength, specifically in like places like their neck and upper body, for the G-force resistance. But at the same time, they're doing all these things to make sure they're not putting on too much weight, too much muscle, because it's all contributing to the weight in the car, which is what they don't want.
Yeah.
That's right, Dan.
Oh, what has Dan said?
Jeff, I've crashed. Get the Ben and Jerry's out the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. I could go for some right now.
Millie had some for dinner, for dessert, for dinner.
Just an ice cream for dinner.
No, weren't it? After we had some like chicken pasta.
Nice.
And then dessert was some Ben and Jerry's, and I think Millie had a couple of strawberries. Well, I'm saving my ice cream for tomorrow. I think Millie had it was the chocolate brownie one.
Okay.
The vegan one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say,
which is lacto-free. It's all good.
God.
Although Millie has restocked her lacto tablet, so she is
brilliant.
safe.
No, she might be safe, but your ice cream that you've saved is not safe.
I don't think we've got an awful lot, actually. I'll go through phases where I can eat quite a lot of ice cream
Yeah.
quite happily, and other times where it just doesn't bother me at
Don't
all.
want it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that, because I kind of do that as well.
Okay, the gap to the car ahead is 5 seconds. Let's see if we can bring this gap down.
Give me all the ice cream.
You can go for a milkshake.
Don't. I missed out on getting a milkshake today. I took
Really?
Blue out. Yeah, I took Blue out for an hour or so, just through town, just to get a bit of sun, a bit of fresh air. And yeah, we popped into McDonald's, so I got her a kid's meal and a fruit shoot, and I got a barbecue chicken wrap, and then went, oh no, I need a drink, but then I already ordered it, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go back in and order again. But there is a nice place in my local superstore where they sell different milkshakes, so you could get like dairy milk or Galaxy or Oreo and things like that, all mixed in with the milkshake,
Okay.
and then whipped cream and marshmallows on top.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Final lap of the race.
Dan, are you sure you're not the Dan the US dwarf?
Me?
No, Dan the UK dwarf.
Oh,
I
okay.
like the classic vanilla ice cream with a slice of hot apple pie.
Oh no, that's
Pretty
great.
damn American.
That's great. Either vanilla ice cream or lovely custard. Or whipped cream. I could go for a rhubarb crumble right now.
Rhino's just gonna be raiding the fridge soon with whatever he can grab.
Post-race snacks.
Yep.
I'll literally be sweating at the wheel. Like, is this race gonna be over soon? Jeff, have we gone? Are we good? Just diving
Yeah.
out the car. I'm gone.
Just drive the car off track and into the road. Take it to the nearest drive-thru.
To hear a story about a professional F1 driver taking the car out and
done
going
it again.
through a McDonald's drive-through.
Pull the steering wheel out.
Wow, I never thought it'd ever happen.
Oh, Rhino passed you. Man.
Yeah, because he was going into the pit stops, and I was gaining. But I've lost it on the was it turn? I don't know whichever turn it is. It's the
Oh, it's at the end
back
of
corner.
section two.
I know what it is. It's just I've got.
Yeah.
It's just that these tyres they dropped off a lot quicker than I was expecting, because usually you can go flat out around the top entry into the top right-hander before you come down the back straight before the last corner to the start-finish. But I'm keeping my foot in, and it's just there's not enough grip on the car. I think also with the car being a bit lighter, it's probably just starting to slide at that part of the race, because
going wait for the downforce.
Yeah, and it just lifts up a little bit, but it's all good. There we are. Spray you with some champagne. Enjoy.
I'd love to do a Danny Ricciardo where I'd do a shoey.
Oh god, yeah, that would be a good like celebration emote unlock.
I'll do it on.
I know, I really want a milkshake now. Yeah, Millie and I went to what's it called? Is it Shakedelic? That's the milkshake place near us. Went there. It would have been last year sometime when the first lockdown eased up. And yeah, we had a really good milkshake. Then. There was a place when I used to live in Guildford, when I was renting up in there for work. There was a really good place in town called Creams, and it's literally just a dessert parlour. And you could go in and you could have all these different types of like different flavours of ice cream and everything else. It was amazing. But the best part was that they did like waffles as well, and you could like custom make your waffle with ice cream and Nutella and all sorts of different toppings on. It was amazing. And right across from it was the best burrito place I've ever been to. Burrito Loco. So it was great to go in there, get a burrito, go into Creams, get a waffle, and beautiful.
Can I put type on the race now?
What, go and get a waffle?
Yeah, just go somewhere and find a waffle.
The stream's going on the road trip.
Yeah.
I do not like this track. This track is scary.
Oh, I like France.
France.
It does get a bit confusing at one of the points where there's just literally a load of connecting roads and you're like, which way do I go again? Want to make sure I'm not cutting corners here. I've got a good time on this lap, but that's fine.
What's a good time on this track?
I think it's 1:32.
Okay. Oh god.
Done it a little bit. I think this is one of the tracks I tried before. I spun out.
Hey, I'm probably not going to be in last then.
I've done a big spin out. So we'll be fighting at the back. We can have a laugh.
I always have a laugh. Well, thankfully, don't finish before I can finish. Don't do this to
Yar,
me.
track limits
There
are
we go.
more like guidelines.
What time
Very
did you
right
get?
too, then. 133, not the best, but
140.
Yeah, beat me. 150. Like I said, big spin out. Oh,
Why are you
a few
doing this?
different places in Sheffield, but they're all way too overpriced for what they are. Yeah, there were other places in up in Guildford a bit like that as well, Dan. But I mean, Creams was a nice place. It was just pretty. Wouldn't say cheap, but it was pretty reasonably well priced. Mainly because they were kind of catering to lots of like the students and stuff that
It was accessible.
had accommodation nearby. Yeah, it was just
okay.
up the hill from the train station, so it wasn't too far away. And
Yeah.
again, it was kind of like at the halfway up the hill as such, and most of the restaurants start at the bottom. So as you walked further up, you had other restaurants you'd come past and things. But Creams was one of the only dessert restaurants kind of up that way, which worked out quite nicely for it, because by the time you then started walking back up the hill, having had your dinner, you're like, oh yeah, go for dessert. All right, race strategy.
Maintain on track and do not disqualify.
Yep.
Fine.
That's kind of like real strategy.
Where is?
If we pass someone,
Oh, you're on the left of me, demon.
try not. Oh.
How far back are you guys?
We're dead last.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
send me-
fine.
It's fine for you to say.
Well, I just wanted to know, am I going to see someone like careering up the inside of everyone into turn one, or not?
Well, that's a spin out.
Oh!
Thank you.
What happened?
Literally spinning out that got hit by someone. I'm assuming Rhino, and it put me back on track.
Amazing.
Careened right into the side of him. I was like, oh, there's a demon right there. I can't really do much about that.
Yeah. Come on, you're driving better. Or
I just need to catch up, get in 10th at least. Pit window. Yeah, that's fine.
hey, the fucking bastard hit me. He
Who was that?
literally pulled into me. Came up
Were
on
you
my
were
left.
you alongside him, or were you behind him?
I was actually in front of him. He comes
Okay.
up on my left and then turns right, like literally as soon as he pulled into me. How is he not getting like a collision warning or something?
He probably
Maybe he
has.
did. Come on. Come on, stop spinning out. Yeah, I freaking hit me. It's my job. Why am I going in reverse? Wasn't going to throttle. Come on. Now that might explain it. What was all those warning signs about? What is? I don't know what those mean. There's.
You're still going the right way around the track, right?
Yeah, no. This is like car warning, not like actual. Like
Oh.
you're
I mean, there's no damage on, so you can't have lost anything off the car.
Yeah, it was just some red triangle exclamation point.
Oh, it
things.
means something's too hot.
Ah,
Maybe one of your tyres or maybe your brakes.
I think it was.
Yeah,
right.
tyres or brakes.
I knew
We're
which
approaching the
AI
pit
it
window.
was, so I can
You'll be
target
on
be with Alonso because he's further up the field, and I'm trying. No, can't do that. It's too tight. Too tight on the curb.
So when's a good time to change out tires? What percent are they damaged? Because mine are already at like 30.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you'll start feeling like loss of grip between 25 and 30 most of the time.
Yep.
The
that's
tires
already
themselves can run okay until about 50 to 60%, although you will be nursing them quite substantially. And then anything above 70 is when they're in the risk of basically developing a puncture or exploding on you.
Strategy is available on the
Yay.
MFD. Got that confirmed.
It's too far away. Too far RS.
Turn. There we go. Sweet.
Alonso, you really just like getting right up inside me, up in front of me.
Phrasing!
Exactly.
Hey Tommy, how you doing? Thank you very much for the sub. How goes it?
Hey, Timmy. We go vroom vroom, and our engines might go boom boom.
Great. The gap that Darker has between second and first.
Not quite a pit stop yet.
Yeah, there'll be a new strategy. I just go in at 6, but I'm going in at 7 because I need some speed. Oh, I didn't
Yeah, I'm
realise.
trying to adjust for 7 as well. But for the lift and coast a bit more.
I don't know what any of that means.
So rather than slamming the brakes straight on before a corner, just lift off the accelerator and let the car slow down a little bit under gravity so you're not adding as much wear to the tyres and the brakes. It would just mean the tyres last a little bit longer.
That's really. Why would you brake there?
Blooming Bottas.
We weren't even at the braking line yet. So I was just about to go in front of him, and his right left rear tyre hit my front right tyre. God.
How do you change what tire you get put on?
So if you can go into the MFD, the little in-game menu that you have, and then it will be in the second tab, I think. And that's where you can set the next tyre for the next pit stop.
Okay.
Yeah, tyres over 70% do a full Verstappen in Baku. They literally just pop.
Oh dear. I've seen quite a few with like the F1 cars where the suspension just goes on when they get punctures.
Yeah. It's why, especially like this year's cars and last year's cars have suffered so much with like floor damage, because it just well, one, doesn't help with the aerodynamics of the car and the general downforce that they're generating, but also it opens other components back up to damage or towards damage, like the suspension system.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do exactly what you did.
Penalty.
Oh, have you just gone into the pits? All gone very wide there.
Yeah, I just got into the pits. I made a corner and for the briefest of like seconds, my tires were like, I guess, outside the track. Like, yeah, you just got a 3-second warning or 3-second penalty. It wasn't even. Stop. There we go. No. Okay.
A yellow flag.
I spun out. You guys are laughing at me.
Oh.
NASCAR approaching. Yeah, no, I'm not pulling over for them. I'm gonna keep them slow down so dark.
Do you know how long your pit stop was, Demon?
Nope.
In total?
I have no idea.
Wondering if I've got enough out in front to
Oh yeah, you certainly do.
glide into the pits yet. I've got 24 seconds to the car behind.
Whoa, Jesus. That was a big train from behind Demon.
I'm training them.
Oh, he was holding them up nicely, was he?
Yeah, but the thing is, he held.
Orange
Time
blue
grip
flag.
around now.
I'm holding them back. Oh wait, no.
Literally, everyone stopped on the corner, so I had to
Amazing.
come to a hard stop.
Yeah, I checked brakes.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Then shit breaking me in the long train.
Yeah, I took out third place for you.
Did a Bottas.
Oh, Jesus
Come on,
Christ,
Ford. No, you're coming with me. Damn it.
everyone's going to pit. This could be a bad idea.
You staying out or pitting, BR?
I'm staying out. Guess you've stayed out as well.
Yep.
I should really
Oh,
try
so
to
Schumacher.
finish your race.
You hear Bottas is great at braking, Dan, yeah. He's got it down to a fine art, alright?
Who's this guy?
He's the one who locked up and caused a major crash on the first turn in Hungary.
Yeah, the Mercedes driver.
Okay.
Who was it he went into the back of?
Went into the back of Lando Norris.
Lando.
And because he kind of literally like scooped the rear of Lando's car, Lando couldn't go anywhere, so he careered into the side of Verstappen.
Yeah.
Bottas, having hit Norris, then continued through on the inside of Norris to his left and took out Sainz.
Yeah.
Because of all of this, Leclerc managed to work his way through the field at the front in the first corner and was actually almost out of the corner, getting away from it. And Lance Stroll, one of the Aston Martin drivers, kind of did the same thing as Bottas, braked far too late, and then in an attempt to avoid it, drove off the track, cut the corner, and ended up going straight into the side of Charles Leclerc. So yeah, it's just bonkers.
Jesus,
Time
what was that?
to know where you are located on the track.
Where am I? Or where's BR?
Well,
I'm
Darker's
second.
first, I'm 20.
I'm second. I'm currently risking it on 7 and gonna pit on 8.
Yep, same. Oh, sorry, I'm on.
16 seconds.
Ooh, very wide. Stay in the track
So
limits there.
everything's going as it should be. Demon in last, Darker in first, Rhino in second.
Could go completely pear-shaped.
My tyres are almost at 50% on the front.
Considering the gap that you have for first,
For pitting.
second, and third,
Yeah.
you have some leeway in pulling a Demon.
He does. My front left is 46, my front right is 48.
Release.
I'm on the
Don't
way
wanna
out.
be- I'm definitely gotta pit this lap, if not, I am gone.
We'll try to hold him up for you.
That was a bad turn.
Another
Look
5
after
seconds.
these
on the
tyres
8
now.
second
We
penalty.
want to finish the race on this compound.
I think 16 seconds is enough though.
Should be.
Oh, B, thank you very much for the sub. How are you?
Perez is coming up. Perez is coming up. Nah, it's not enough. He's gonna lap me.
Yay.
Bollocks. Everyone's lapping me now.
Hey,
That's
Ty.
one pit. Really, Sainz? Really?
Well, I was going to say, B, we're doing good. Or at least I'm okay. I think BR and Demon have other things to say about that, but it's all
That was
fine.
Rana, did you get disqualified or did a bot actually get disqualified?
Gasly got disqualified.
Oh, nice. So bots can get disqualified.
Yeah. I think it was showing that collision. Sainz just brake checked me.
Oh, in his Ferrari. DQ what's it?
Yep. It's fine, I've got 4 laps. Hopefully make up some time.
Where are you right now?
16. Car in front's 4 seconds ahead.
Okay.
But then Bottas is 0.3 ahead of him.
I'll say there should be a bit of a train in the midfield because they all pitted around the same lap.
Yeah, that train might be close on me.
Well, there you are. See, you'll have Demon assistance.
Hopefully I don't screw him over like I did with that last brake check. But I'm not... They're spread out, so I'm only going to hold up like 2 or 3 people. Which is a problem.
I'm caught up.
I haven't gotten the blue flag yet, so...
That's right. You should get 3 blue flags before you have to pull over and let them pass. So you don't have to let them bar on the first blue flag. You can hold position.
I feel like that's a strategy of people... Oh, there's a blue flag.
I'm not surprised if someone used it.
They do. I mean, some drivers capitalise on it really well, where they'll be getting close to another car in front who then comes up on like a back marker who has to let them through under blue flags, and they'll just position themselves nicely to get the best kind of drive out of a corner or on the straight where they're nice and close to the back marker, maybe even close enough to say pick up DRS from them, although they weren't technically in range of the car in front that they were trying to fight against. It doesn't matter, it's just the next available car in front within a second, and that can quite often help kind of give a bit of an advantage to people coming through the field when they get caught up with back markers.
Well, I'm holding second off a bit.
Past Alonso behind Bottas
We
now.
have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Making it hard, I wanted to go on the inside.
Well, of course I'm racing the car behind me. It doesn't matter that he's left me.
Bottas
Still
gone.
Oh, bad.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Okay, the gap behind is 44.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. That was our
Whoa!
last stop.
Perez!
Scheduled pit stops. Just 3
Jesus
laps to go
Christ,
now.
that's who it was who
3
came
laps.
off. Literally just nosedive into him.
You did get a 5-second penalty, so that's good.
Yeah, because I tried to go past Raikkonen and then he's completely blocked off Perez's car and pinned straight into him. I got a warning. I think I've had about 3 or 4 warnings.
Yeah, you're probably one shy of a penalty.
Come on. They're not actually approaching. Move gaining distance. Holding these corners a little bit better. Oh, 13 seconds.
The biggest difference to like being able to go fast in this game that I found was after I watched a couple of different YouTubers that, and I know it's difficult on a controller, and it's next to impossible on a keyboard because you can only push a button down and the actuator comes straight back up, so it's a very on-off motion.
Yeah.
Whereas at least with a control stick or wheel, you can
There's a bit of
graduate
this,
that movement. Yeah, but the biggest difference to my like gameplay was you've not got to. It's not only about turning the wheel into a corner; it's also about bringing the wheel back out. Because if you just snap the wheel back the other direction, that's where you lose the time.
Yeah.
And the smoothest kind of like racing, like again, like I'm going wide on the racing line a lot of the time because I'm not judging where I need to start turning back out of the corner in time. But when you do, and it all hooks up, it's like the motion of it is so fluid, it's brilliant.
Final lap of the race.
And you think, oh yeah, that's where I've saved all that time. Like again, there, far too late. But like sometimes you'll have one really bad corner, but getting the exit, you'll have started turning earlier, and actually it just all hooks up just right, and it looks great because you suddenly hit all the apexes and you carry all the speed through the corner, and it's like, why can't I do that for every corner? And it's like, I don't know.
Okay, let me pass. Let me pass.
Oh, they're on the track.
Big crane in front of me, and I've got one more lap after this.
Yeah, I feel like I have to let these guys pass because one more and I'm gonna probably get a disqualification. God damn it! How many people are there?
Right, I'm up to a minute advantage on the car behind.
Yeah, I did all I can to help.
Thank you kindly.
There's one more. Laps of fuel remaining. Good to know.
Are you guys on the last lap now, or?
Yeah.
Just got 12. Some practice on trying to hold people off.
Right, where are you guys?
Dead last.
BR's up to 9th. Oh, and he's fighting for the position in front. Oh, there's such a big train! Oh, round the outside!
I can't do much. It's probably got to overtake.
I got 2 minutes to frickin' finish this lap and one more. That's not gonna happen.
Oh,
Car
oh,
approaching. There's
down
no
the inside the Ferrari. There was contact. There was contact.
Light contact always.
Oh.
Hamilton, Jesus.
To be fair, I think it was the Aston Martin in front of him. Stroll's braked first, and Hamilton kind of broke into the back of him. Oh, might have that Mercedes on the inside. Yes, go on. Push him wide. Push him wide. Nice.
Oh.
Lovely. 7th.
Jesus Christ, that was tough. Jesus, from 20th to 7th. Ah.
19.
Go on, BR. You can have him. You can have him. Go on. Go on. Ugh.
Why is your car still racing darker?
Mine. It's a warm down lap. I'm not driving it.
I know it's not, but it needs to get off the track. It's intimidating.
BR, driver of the day. There you are. For the impressive drive back through the field.
Stupid game not letting me finish the actual race. Come on. Actually,
Now, Fan's got to go on.
And now, the champagne!
God, dude, after
Victory.
that.
Sweet and probably slightly sticky.
Chewy.
Most low
Chewy.
quality
Cha
stuff.
cha cha.
20. Wow, it's a 7. How was Hamilton so bad?
Well, I mean, really, the underrated star here is Antonio Giovinazzi, really. Second. And George Russell, third. He was on the
Third,
podium.
yeah.
Blimmin' heck.
God, it was so happy to see how emotional he got over the weekend with the double-digit
Yeah,
points.
well, yeah,
So
double
happy.
points. Best
Oh, yeah, there's
opportunity they've had.
disappointing.
Basically, it will probably come, unless they have any other races like that where they both get into points, that's probably the one race of the season which guarantees them finishing ahead of Haas in the Constructors' Championship. Because realistically, Schumacher's the only one at Haas that's going to really score them any points because Mazepin is too unreliable.
Yeah. But still, Schumacher's had some doubtful races.
Yeah, I
Had a few
mean,
problems.
he's had a few. I mean, it's his first year in F1, isn't it? So kind of to be expected. Same with Mazepin to a degree, to be fair. But equally, they are in the worst car on the grid. Again, even the Williams is better, which historically says quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Williams have had so much good history.
Yeah.
No, full brake on. Why weren't you braking?
If I get 104 on this, I'll be happy.
Like, get 140.
104 here is a brilliant time. That's fast.
Oh, it might be 108. I might be. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Oh, was it 104 I got on here?
Might be.
Because I don't know. I don't know. No, it's definitely not going to be 104. I'm coming up to a minute now. And I'm just coming up to the last corner. 102. They might have been drawing a race if I had to do a couple of overtakes. If I get 108, yeah, 108, that's about right.
And he's in a house which is a glorified go-kart this year. Yeah, it is then. Well, they spent all their money on him, didn't they? No, sorry, not on him. They spent it all on Schumacher, sorry, because Mazepin paid his way into the team, didn't he? That's why they allowed it, really. It's because they're desperate to have some funds.
109. I guess I can't complain too much, but I can't think I'd be a little bit slower. Place me in dead 20th.
107.
Remain.
Jesus. I've already seen people are cheating on this game.
Yeah, yeah. People start cheating as soon as the game is released. They literally have whole setups just to literally try to start cheating as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Got a good start.
Can I make the turn without a collision warning? No, probably not. Yeah, no. I wasn't the one doing the colliding, I was the one being collided, but thanks for giving me the warning, guys. I really couldn't tell that I was trying to brake. Yeah, no.
Oh, way too wide.
Hey, that was almost Alex Albon and Hamilton from last year going around the outside there. Half on the curb, half in the sand.
On this track, gravel was my best friend at first.
Surprisingly grippy.
The hells don't just vibrate everywhere.
It's the kink. It's the kink in the track up here, before turn 2
Oh yeah, it always
or
sends
turn
sparks
3.
off my car. It does.
Yeah, and it always jerks my wheel as well. Like, oh god.
Nice fun.
Smooth out the road.
No shit, Jeff. Of course I lost position. You don't need to tell me that.
Is he dropping those
Okay.
pearls of wisdom again?
Yeah, okay, we've lost position. Well, no shit, I just saw cars pass me. That obviously means it's out of position.
Yeah, be nice, Jeff.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I'm gonna need DRS in this lap.
Why is it turned off sometimes?
You have to be within a second of the car in front.
Yeah.
And you can only use it on the designated areas, typically the straights. So there's 2 DRS zones on this track. So you've got the actually, sorry, the 2 or 3. Because you've got the start. I think you get it on the start-finish straight. You get it up the hill after turn 1, and then you also get it after turn 2, turn 3, down the back straight as well, or down the back section. So yeah, there might actually be 3 DRS zones on this track.
Ooh. At least I took someone out. I can actually pass him.
Ooh, I bet. You say at least I took someone out?
Yeah.
You didn't need.
I wasn't actively trying to hit someone, but we were getting close to a corner. My car locked up with his car, and we both went off the track into a corner.
Cool.
And I was able to recover faster. It's the only way I'm able to pass people.
And that's the story I'm sticking to, officer.
Yes, indeed. I like taking credit for actually trying to take people out, and this was not one of them. Yay, my fastest lap. 118.
The purple middle sector.
I can spin out again.
This time.
Well, to be fair, in Bahrain, if you didn't spin out, you would have easily won
Check
that
your
one.
MFD for a new strategy option.
No question there. I think you spun out
Was
like
I-
3 times as well, didn't
Yeah,
you?
3 times on the freaking same corner as well.
Confirmed.
Welcome to my world.
What a world.
Quite chaotic.
At least-
Good.
At least Perez is behind me. We'll win the constructors, hopefully.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
I don't know who this guy is, but he sounds fun.
What's his name?
Denali Chaot? Whatever Dan just wrote. Is that
Oh, Daniel Kvyat.
yeah.
Yeah, the torpedo. The Russian torpedo. He he raced for Toro Rosso. And Red Bull. He had a seat at Red Bull for a season, didn't he? Before Gasly took it. Or was that Verstappen? Forget.
Didn't Verstappen take it because to be the youngest F1 driver?
I think so. I think he took Kvyat's seat. And what was even more funny is that, like, 18 months later, he started dating Kvyat's ex-girlfriend. So not only did he take his seat, he took his girlfriend as well. The shade.
Just to rub it in, literally.
Yeah, salt in the wound.
Hey, buddy, I need you to crash so I can maintain my 19th position. No, no, no!
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Ooh, far too much speed into that turn.
Can't beat 108. This is crazy. Darkest pulling 104s.
107s. Not
Oh,
quite
107.
104s. Yeah, Jesus. I'd need a lot less fuel in the car and brand new rubber on to get closer to the 104s.
I've gone 6 laps without a time penalty.
Excellent.
Guess that's a win.
Improvement.
Max does as he pleases. He's Dutch after all. I mean, yeah. Very true, very true. I'm sure Timey can confirm.
And that will make a good
Yep,
advantage.
attest to that.
Behind by 0.5 per lap.
I saw a video where Lando Norris and Verstappen were playing Warzone.
Oh yeah.
I think Lando had just come out of the gulag, so Verstappen was all on his own. He was like, "Come get them! They're killing me! They're killing me!" He's like, "I'm dying!" But it was just the conversation between them.
Yeah.
It pops up on TikTok. It's quite funny how a lot of the F1 drivers are like streamers and gamers. You see a lot of them.
Well, a lot of them, yeah. I mean, a lot of them grew up kind of together, and they would play games to pass the time in between races and things like that when they're waiting back at their hotel rooms or
yeah.
whatever else. And yeah, it's nice to see. I mean, it was the nice thing about obviously last year when the first lockdown happened and they had to cancel all the races. They did lots of them got involved with the virtual races that they did. I mean, Leclerc got involved, Gasly got involved. Obviously Norris did, Verstappen did. I think they even sent Vettel like a full-on like simulator, like esports sim at home.
Yeah.
And I know he made the joke a while back. He said, I didn't get a chance to open all the boxes and get it all set up, but I finally got someone to come around and get it all set up for me this weekend." So I think he got involved at one point as well. But yeah.
There was another video that popped up on TikTok. I think it was Lando Norris, where he was in an actual F1 car simulator setup with a whole VR headset, the car vibrating whenever he's going around the tracks and all the G-force and everything like that. I was like,
Yeah.
this is insane. Give me that.
You just like to give us your spleen and a kidney, then yeah, sure.
Sure, I'll do that. If it's good enough, I'll do it.
I mean, I don't think you need a spleen, do you? Probably alright with that one.
No,
And you can survive on one kidney.
I think the
Well, you know.
spleen, we only ever used it for eating grass when we was licking moss off rocks.
Moss off rocks.
I mean, some people are still doing that. Hi,
Some people are starting to do it. Oh, hello. Where are you?
I'm slowly gaining distance between you, but not really. It's just the torque.
Are you the next car up the road?
Yep.
Ah.
Took you 9 laps to finally lap me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Expecting better from you.
Wow.
It's a very short track.
It is very short.
Yeah, it's only a minute.
Minute 11 for me. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go into the pit stop. Don't drink me. Yes, thank you.
No, I've still got pretty decent. Well, it feels like I've still got fairly decent levels of grip. I'm going to stay out for a bit longer.
You don't really need
I'm sure
it for many
Jeff's
of
not
these
going to be keen.
corners.
No, I mean, you get quite a good mixture here, and there's only probably 2 corners, maybe, that you have to turn in hard on, and the rest you can kind of glide round.
Yeah. That's all I need to learn with these. With this lap is which ones I can glide, because I'm always braking way too hard. Really, turn 1 and turn 2 that you gotta. Turn 1 you can sort of glide when you. Oh god. When you get it
Yeah,
right.
if you get the braking right.
Oh, shit.
Sebastian Vettel is out the right.
Oh,
Did you try and get darker?
he tried. I don't know if he meant to or not.
It spun out. I was spinning out. I lost control.
Yellow
I
flag.
was just trying to hold you. Wasn't trying to hit you or anything.
It was the sudden darting across the track that threw me.
No, the darting was not intentional. Oh,
Jeff,
thank
it's not
goodness
your
someone didn't
fault.
finish.
Be aware we expect the
God,
grip
Jeff must have a
levels
lot of
to start
twins, by the way.
racing.
If you've got a
Mm.
Jeff, I've got a Jeff.
No, we
Everybody gets a Jeff.
Just, oh, come on. No, we
Oh,
just
hi, Demon.
Hi. We just hire this person with named Jeff. If they're not named Jeff, they're forced to change their name to Jeff.
You will be called Jeff, but my name's Thomas. Your name is Jeff.
You're dropping a second
Right,
a lap
now
to the
that
car behind.
Rhino
1
and Darker
second.
have passed me, time to start screwing with people.
Have you pitted yet, BR?
Yeah, I pitted. That's what I'm waiting for you to do. I'm even
Oh,
19
right.
seconds ahead from 3, which is Schumacher.
Don't worry, I'm holding them. You guys can pit. You guys can pit. I'm holding them. Oh, no, come back. Come back.
Hey, you need to
I'm gonna
hold
do one
me.
more. I'm gonna do one more lap, and then I'll pit. I've really not got an awful lot of tyre wear, and the grip still feels good, which is rare because quite often I've raced on this track and it's gone horribly wrong.
Clearly, these guys aren't British because they don't know how to queue. I was the queue leader. You guys have to follow me. Come on. Oh, third and fourth are loose, guys. I can't hold them.
Mandaki, you need to pit. You need to pit.
I mean, you are gaining on me.
Only by 3 seconds, I think.
Hey,
Got the mediums, so that'll
The pit
help.
box
But
is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out on track.
Oh, Demon's in on the pits. Jeff's told me to
Green
stay out
flag.
on track.
Green flag. We're racing again.
oh no, oh yeah, 'cause that'll cause a queue then, won't it?
Yeah. Right, staying out for one more.
I'm out. I'm out.
Hopefully he spins out.
2.6.
Jeff's just a hard worker. Justice for Jeff. Poor old Jeff. He does get a lot of abuse. Oh, I'm on the back of a Latifi now.
Yeah, I'm not gaining on you at all now, Darker.
The gap to the car behind is 29.6 seconds.
Right, well the gap will close down in a minute because I'm going to pit.
Not by much. I'll hopefully take a sturdy second.
So the real question is, why can't you just, go from soft tires to soft tires?
Because so you can if we were doing a longer race, but in a dry race or a race that starts in the dry, you must change and use at least at least a minimum of 2 different tyre compounds.
After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
So, hence why you can't go from
Off the side.
one soft to another. Yeah. If you're in a longer race, you can, and certainly in the longest races, quite often you'll see some cars start on, say, the red softest tyre, and then they'll change onto the medium compound yellow tyre. Some teams at that point might switch onto the white hard tyre to try and get them to the end so they don't have to pit again. But other teams who are able to go a bit faster or manage the strategy better or manage their tyres better then might come in towards the end, switch back onto another set of red coloured tyres to be able to go even faster at the end of the race. Or again, that's quite often a tactic if your safety car comes out in the race. Because everyone's being slowed down behind it, you're effectively getting a free pit stop out of it without losing too many positions, or at least the cars will all be backed up behind it at the restart of the race. So, you know, that's a good opportunity for you to pit then, switch onto some new tyres, whether they're harder tyres or softer tyres, and again, you then still might open up additional strategies towards the end of the race where you can change onto another tyre again and go a bit faster.
I understood.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
So, soft tyres, would you say
Soft
last
tyres are
around
the fastest.
15, yeah, right, the fastest that
I know
go
the
to...
difference between tires, but the whole strategy part, you can and you can't use the same.
Well, so
tires.
that's just a rule set, basically to encourage drivers to use different strategies and teams to be more strategic about when they pit, because otherwise you just have teams coming in and always putting on the fastest tyre.
Yeah, just running softs all the
most
race.
logical options.
But that's the reason why that rule's in place, is to actually put more strategy into
Yeah,
the
it's to
actual
encourage
race.
more strategic racing, because a driver that starts at the front actually might want to qualify on a slower tyre so that they can go longer in the first stint and keep their lead longer than cars that start perhaps behind them
Keep this up.
and can go faster but for a shorter period of time, and then they have to pit, and then there's another strategy element there that's involved. So it's just to encourage different race strategies and to hopefully give more entertaining racing both to the drivers and the
The audience.
audience watching.
I see the two McLarens fighting each other.
Get back here! I need to
Oh,
hold
I've gone
your
very
ground.
deep into the corner. Just about made the turn.
Still gaining a second every lap.
Oh, bloody hell.
Ah, I got it. I'm holding him back for you, Rhino. Trying to make this interesting. Let's have a fight for first and second.
Just this one, I just can't get it right. With the hog gliding into the corners. I'm never beating 108 unless I did get the 104 when it was through DRS and overtake.
Your final lap of the race.
I remember the first time I was on this lap, I had a bloody good old battle with Hamilton, because I didn't really know the race.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
But I just can't gain. Not bad though, not bad. Oh god, there's 3 of them. There's 2 McLarens and a Ferrari. I guess that was Darker going off.
It was. I got pushed into the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, there's the 5-second penalty. Oh, get back here. Wait, you've already left me too, Santos? Oh, I thought you at least didn't lap me. Fuck.
Okay, he's
Track
gone
is
now.
clear. Green flag.
Rhino, I did what I could.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's right near me though.
I'm not gonna hit you.
That's what he says. That's what he says, BR.
Close you into a false sense of security.
Oh, well played, team. Don't encourage him, Timey. God.
I'm still on track, lap 16.
That was a good race. That was a very good race.
Yeah, it was. You're right, Dan. Yeah, I mean, Jenson Button, I think is probably one of the best, certainly in this like era of Formula One in terms of like tyre management. Hamilton's actually pretty good himself. I know he complains an awful lot about it, but quite often you'll then hear him come back and say actually the tyres have still got quite a bit of life left in them, and he's quite good at managing them when he's out in front. But that's half the reason for that is because the car's designed to do that. But you're right. I mean, Jenson was always on a different level in the wet. There was that Canadian Grand Prix. Was it 2000? Oh, was it 2009? I think when Hamilton and yeah, I think it was 2009 because Hamilton won his first championship in 2008. He went to, and then Button joined McLaren. No, sorry, it was 2010, wasn't it? Because Hamilton won in 2008. Button won in 2009 with Brawn, who Mercedes then bought out, and Mercedes, something like that, yeah. Because Brawn bought out Honda or Honda Racing at the time, wasn't it? Was it HRT at that time? Can't remember. Yeah, Jenson won with Brawn the year before. He went to McLaren with Hamilton, and then yeah, he had an awful race. He collided with Hamilton early on, had a drive-through, had another drive-through for something else, and was at the back of the pack. But because of the changing conditions between the wet and the dry, I mean, that was his playground. That was his speciality, wasn't it? And it was Vettel, wasn't it? Vettel had been out in front for a long time, leading the race, and it was something like the 4th or 5th corner, and Vettel spun out, went wide and spun on the corner, and Button just flew past, and he worked himself all the way back up the grid. Brilliant race. Probably still one of my favourite races. Oh, right, Monza, another fast one.
This is
Yeah,
one where I
Monza's good
spun
fun.
out against you.
It was.
Held you off 4 corners.
You did.
4 laps.
It's that tricky turn 1 you got to watch out for.
Oh, this.
Turn 1,
Braked
I don't
far
mind
too early.
I don't mind the chicane. It's just when it's coming into them, the curbs are so close to the gravel, and I've got it wrong on so many occasions. I don't know why that's put the gravel so close.
I think here it's actually because there's not an awful lot of like runoff. Oh god, caught the grass.
Oh no, there isn't now.
Either side of the track, so there's not an awful lot to stop the car hitting the barrier. So they have to run the gravel quite early on,
Yeah.
quite close to the edge of the track and the curbs.
You guys just, not drive so fast so I can actually finish a race.
But then we won't be playing F1. We'll be playing Mario Kart.
But point is to go fast. Yes.
I mean, just a little bit slower. I don't mind 20th. Can I get a finish?
Might get 124. Yeah,
123.
Oh, just beat me. Oh, by like 1.5 seconds. I feared the gravel.
Yeah, darker fastest. Oh my gosh, I beat someone.
Whee!
E.
Who did you beat?
I don't know, some Italian.
Some Italian at the Italian Grand
That's
Prix.
fab.
No big deal.
Oh no.
It Antonio Giovinazzi.
Oh. Why is Hamilton 17th?
Exactly, Dan.
right.
Monza, where driving slow gets you put in Italian prison. Very true. It's like one of the most famous like tracks for speed, and it's incredibly popular for Ferrari. Bananas. I'm looking a bit overcast, maybe a bit hazy.
I don't like this either.
I don't think weather settings are on. I think it's just permanently set to whatever the race start goes in as.
Right. The race from 19th to 20th. Watch my epic drive. God, corners there coming up. Brake, because apparently.
Whoa, that took a lot.
I take a lot of your tyres.
It was more the brakes. They got very hot after that. I was watching you in my rearview mirror, just making sure I braked
Yeah,
at the right point for you.
Oh God.
But
I wanted to overtake, but I knew I wasn't going to make it. So I just pulled back in.
There they go. 3 seconds behind. Who invented this track?
the Italians.
You need to be removed. That first corner is just a nightmare.
That's the point. Should we go driving Monaco, boys?
Oh
No.
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 Monaco is.
If we drive Monaco, I'm going 100% try to hit every single person before they qualify me.
All I can say is I got a 114 and I was quite happy about it.
That is very good. It's just so hard to push around Monaco.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get
Yeah.
faster times because, and again, it's equally difficult to pass, to overtake someone there because it's so narrow.
Yeah.
You know, at least with a street circuit like, say, Singapore, the track's quite wide, but, you know,
Yeah.
Monaco is incredibly restricted based on the physical
Limitations of the city.
limitations of the city and how, like, tight and twisty it all is anyway. It's bananas.
No. Tried.
I'm not going to be able to catch you, Darker. I assume
Well-
you're going for the right strategy that I'm thinking of, where you're going to go from softs to medium.
I am, but that last corner that I come through, that little S section there, give it a bit of time till my tyres start going, and I'll be floating too wide on the right-hand side, and I'll probably light up my rears and spin round. So, all to play for. Just give it time, and I'll make a mistake.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Seriously, I wasn't even.
Or I'll do my brakes in going around the first corner.
Bit wide. Last one.
Sorry, there was a follow and there is chat going. I will glance across as soon as it is safe to do so.
I think it was a bot. I'll just glance quick.
No, what's up, Darker? Big F1 fan from the States.
Ah, hello. I will glance
This follow is actually, yeah, it's
now.
Marin.
Mr. Intervention, how are you doing? Thank you very
Ah.
much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh God, there we are. See, it's snapping already. Ah,
Get Darker.
Oof!
did you do the same, BR?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That was close.
Big F1 from the state. Excellent.
Great work.
Glad to hear it.
New fastest lap of the race. Green flag.
Have you been watching this season of this season of Formula One so far, Mr. Intervention? Of course, we've got the summer break now for the next 4 weeks. So
4 weeks.
sadly, no Grand Prix for a little while.
What's the next race that they'll be heading to?
It's Belgium, so Spa.
Spa.
It's a brilliant track. It's actually my favourite track.
I
Some
like
friends,
country.
some friends got me a nice, fully framed track map of it one year for my birthday. And it hangs on my wall.
Oh, nice.
To which I think the first thing that Millie said when she saw it was like, "Oh, looks like some kind of ray gun." Yep, it does look a little bit like that from the
Oh,
from the track map.
yeah, I remember it does. It looks like a gun. I think I mentioned it before.
But it is a fun track.
Alright, fastest lap, 135. Yay.
Quite a long one as well.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be
It
on
is, yeah.
mediums.
It used to be an incredibly long circuit. They've shortened it massively because it used to go all the way through the woods, through the forests.
Oh god.
And they've cut it right down.
Oh, so Mr. Intervention says, my dad and I have watched F1 and NASCAR since I was little. Studying engineering at school in Texas, and going to
God.
apply for a job with an F1 team.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Sorry, I was trying to read and drive, but better me.
That's all right. I almost drove into the back of you. Oh, like I did then. Oh, demon!
I wish you all the best of luck with that.
I'm back here! Darker!
Okay.
Oh, is it demon causing issues?
Yeah. Is
Woman
it
went
demon?
Well, I thought you just careened off. You said that it was gonna happen.
No, not yet. We're all good.
Come here,
That's
Doc.
awesome though, Mr. Intervention. I wish you all the very best in your career pursuits. You have to come back and tell us when you make it to an F1 team, so we can all be incredibly jealous.
Crying out.
But that's
Hello.
awesome. My dad and I, we always used to watch the Formula One together. It was our kind of Sunday afternoon, well, and Saturdays with the
Jesus, I don't trust
qualifying. It was always our kind of go-to thing that we do together. Oh God, why are you ramming me?
him. Don't worry,
Oh, I'm losing it.
it was.
we're off.
It was. He was in front of me giving zigzags. He was. I was scared for myself as well.
Oh, we're just spinning now.
Got him! Go for him!
Oh God, right. Oh
I'm
God,
taking-
right. Oh God, there's so many cars behind me now. Oh, I'm looking at. I've got no grip. Cars have gone. Oh, they're literally all stuck behind me now. Amazing. Right, let's
The officials are deploying the safety
They've
car.
deployed a safety car.
Multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta.
Oh,
A
excellent.
strategy is available on the MFD.
Yeah, we are going to box this lap.
Copy.
Blurmin' heck. Whose side are you guys on?
Obviously
Blurmin'
mine.
heck. Yeah. Well, BR's, I think.
They just
Drop your
want some
speed. Our
violence.
delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Hi guys.
Blurmin' heck. Crunch, indeed. Thank God damage is off, eh?
Oh yeah.
Kind of a fun tradition because we usually try and watch races live. Gotta get up. Yeah, so we always used to do that, especially with it a little bit easier for us here in the UK, but certainly China was always quite an early one. Australia could be quite an early one as well. Japan as well. So yeah, quite often my dad and I would get up
To
quite
speed
early,
now. Let's get some
sneak
heat into those
downstairs,
tyres.
make some breakfast, have a cup of tea, and then sit and watch for those early ones as well. It's oh God, broke far too late into that corner. Oh, right, 24 seconds to BR.
I did my job well.
Safety car.
Of course, the safety car's still out. Excellent.
Yep.
Have you pitted yet?
No. Probably should have. I think I'm the only person in my family who actually watched the F1 when I was younger. I used to catch it on, I think it was on channel 2, 3 and 5. 5 I think was on the
Yeah.
on the like recaps. Just have it on in the background, and yeah, there were some races that used to run at like 10 o'clock at night on the weekends. I'd be like, oh, I'll just stick this on really quiet in my room.
Yeah, I remember listening to it on the radio as well.
Who was it that went off enough for a safety car to come out in a no damage race?
It was because when I came off the gravel trap, I had this queue of cars coming up behind me, and I spun going into one of the corners, and they kind of all got wedged up behind me. And because they're all
Okay.
standing still on track, the game assumes that, you know, big damage must have cars out of the race, so we'll deploy safety car.
Makes sense.
I wonder if it's going to be in this lap.
That's what I'm scared for, because I want to pit. I'm going to have to do it next lap, and then I'm just going to get
back.
overtaken.
What does that mean?
What was that, Demon?
Falling too far back.
Yes, you've got to stay
Why?
close to the car in front.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again.
Oh, yeah.
The safety car is in this lap.
Is in this lap.
When the field accelerates, remember,
Need some heat
there
in
is
these
no
tyres.
overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
How did I know it'd be this lap? The one I wanted to pit.
I can help you out there, Rhino.
No.
Return to correct position.
Bad Demon.
Nope, nope. Legal overtake. Come on, take someone out. Think I
I'm
did.
waiting for him to go.
Green flag.
Yeah, you know what, Jeff? I don't care. They can disqualify me. Just need to hit more people. This corner is probably the best place to do it. No! They disqualified me too soon.
Ah, no, the cave's done me.
Hi. Hi.
Fucking cave. And now here comes everyone else.
Sorry, Rhino, I'm out.
It's all good.
Help. I gave you your chance.
Just trying to defend second now.
Millie, of course it's a contact sport. Every sport's
The
contact.
gap behind us is
It's really not.
2 seconds.
Nah,
These cars are
man.
worth a lot of money.
Yes, they are, yeah.
Fine. It's not costing me anything.
Thing is, I've got to pit. This is the only issue now. I've got bad strategy staying out.
I mean, I gave it like 4 lap races before I started doing this, so it's good. It's fine.
I say we need Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Uh,
bumper cars.
There are a few. There is an F1 game that is like Mario Kart.
Sir?
Yeah, there is. It's like cartoony cars though, but you get
Okay.
like boosts and items and things like that.
Oh yeah, it's like Crash
Called
Stars or
Supercar Racing or
Super.
something.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
I mean, there's like a demolition derby game.
I've seen Hat Films playing that quite a lot at the moment. Does look like quite fun. Wreckfest, I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Damien will be in his element.
You say that, but I have to actually be either dead last or with the group to actually hit people.
It's true.
Okay.
Pretty bad at staying in the group, so I have to like wait every one time around the lap.
So now I'm going to race from 19th up to 10th.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
Mr. Independent, I've watched a couple of NASCAR races, but it's not something that it's difficult to find it on actually shown on TV here. Sometimes you get it on get highlights and things like that, but I have watched a couple of races online. But yeah, it's not. Well, I can't speak for the for the rest of the UK, but I don't think it's quite as
Nah, NASCAR
quite
itself
as
is
watched
pretty
in
much just a states
the
thing.
UK.
NASCAR is more of a states thing. It doesn't really have international fame or anything, really.
We have
Ah,
5
okay.
laps of fuel
Not to the
remaining.
level that would allow for, you know, international air
Yeah.
television to show it.
I just love the memes that they always say of NASCAR. He's making another left turn!
Yeah, there is that.
Oh, I got so crash happy with NASCAR race games. Years ago, I had a friend that's big into NASCAR, so whenever I went over to play video games with him, we would do NASCAR. And I would just wreck into every car I can.
There was a game that I'd seen played where it was just guys on little lawnmowers.
I think that
Oh
would be
yeah, God, what
Wreckfest.
was that?
I'm trying to think what it was.
You can do lawnmowers and couches.
It probably was Wreckfest then. Yeah, I've seen that. I think I've seen the Hat Films guys streaming it, and they were on lawnmowers.
So funny.
Wreckfest as a games night one time?
Potentially, if it's not too expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's the important bit. Not too expensive.
yeah.
Now, winter sale's coming up soon eventually.
I was gonna say, yeah.
The autumn sale first.
Oh
That's
yeah, there's
true.
the autumn sale. I forget about that one.
I think this lap is about as fast as I'm gonna get.
I see
Purple in
cars.
sector 1, green in sector 2. What about
There's 4
sector
laps
3?
of fuel remaining.
Can't get a green or a purple.
Mine red. Red.
Green. There we go. 1:23.7. Last lap.
Fucking 0.9 behind.
Millie, would you be able to look up the price of Wreckfest real quick? Because I know you would be... 27 10. Yeah. That's,
Still pretty new, I think, isn't it?
Probably there.
About
I think
a
Wreckfest.
year?
I think Wreckfest. Yeah, is it Wreckfest or is it Wreckfest 2? Have they done a second one yet?
I don't think I've heard about a second one.
Can't remember. Yeah, I don't think it's been
Right
that
on the wall.
long, but. See, there's a spider on the wall.
Yeah, it's made me
Just
crush
ignore it.
out.
Race through. Race through. No.
Holy chicane! Jesus Christ!
Taken out by
Is
a
it
spider.
actually a big one?
It's
Are we talking
outside of
about
50 pence piece?
a tiddler?
Yeah, but I don't like spiders. Something that's
Fair
got more
enough.
than 4 legs I don't like.
That's fair enough.
Came out in 2018.
Oh, 3 years, damn.
How's B with spiders?
She's about the same, but B!
Okay. B, come and take the spider away.
B, there's a spider,
Bless.
help!
Between the two of them, they have enough courage to go kill the spider.
No, we'll put it in the garden. It can live another day. I'm scared because I don't know where it is now. It's gone around the door frame.
Ah, the most dangerous place for it.
Out of sight and out of mind. Well, it's definitely out of
Indeed.
mind. Damn you, Spider, you potentially cost us the Constructor's trophy. Oh god, where did it go? I'm scared. Oh, I don't see it. Ah!
It'll probably be fine.
Most likely.
Oh, you can eat it.
Ha, yeah, give it to the cat
Pick up
or the
the
dog.
cat.
Oh, everyone's left me.
Skip, skip. Back, yep, back. Right,
Oh,
what are you
God.
doing in 19th?
What did I just tell you? I had a good lap, I think, as well. Yeah, 125.
Right, I did all that work for you. Ruined it.
It's all good.
It's fine.
Ha ha.
Oh, God.
Bum bum bada bum. There we go. Oh, BR comes home in second place.
What do we have AIs again?
Much better improvement than last time. I think you came last, team, and I was 19th.
I mean, I finished last in every single race, so I'd be surprised if I didn't finish last.
I mean, you were trying to take people out. It did have somewhat of a knock-on impact on things.
only like 2 races did I actually try to do that. The rest I was legitimately trying. You guys
That's
just
okay.
finish before I can actually finish a race. I've never finished an actual race with this one.
All good. All good.
Well.
Right, what do we want to do? Do we want to do one more and then we'll call it quits for the evening?
It's your time frame that you have to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
30
I can
for
do.
you guys, 5:30
do one
for
more.
me, so I got a whole night ahead of me.
Okay. Any preference on track then?
And
No.
we race with our car colors.
Monaco. Monaco.
Oh, come on. You don't want Monaco.
Monaco.
Surely. Really?
Do you want me to fly to England and take
I was
you
good.
out?
I think the demon might actually rage quit if we try and race on Monaco.
Yeah, we'll do whatever. I'm not really bothered. We'll do whatever race. It'd just be so funny one day just to jump in.
We'll definitely do one.
Off stream, and just jump in Monaco and see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll tell you what, let's do-
literally
let's-
try to crash every single person. I will sit in a corner and just prevent people from racing.
What about China? China's quite a good one. And you wanted to do player cars, yeah?
Yeah, I don't like driving with real colors and stuff.
Okay. Oh, and then we just need
That
to
doesn't
add
make a
the AI
difference,
back
right?
in.
It's just more of a cosmetics thing.
I think the AI, unfortunately, is all going to look like me, but that's fine.
No, they don't. They change colors.
Oh, do they? Oh, sweet.
Yep. Yeah, you got You actually get, I've seen female drivers, bright pink cars. You get actually a pretty good selection of AI cars driving. Rhino type Put's yelling at you.
I know.
Ugh. Right, let's just keep the car set up just center.
Oh, off we go.
Alright, be wary of turn 1.
Yep, very wary of turn 1.
Oh, sun's in my eyes, sun's in my eyes!
Oh god. I just figured out what you meant by be wary of turn 1. Okay. I'm fairly
Probably the
certain
worst part of the track.
fairly certain
then
that
you-
was like
then you
3
get-
turns right there.
Oh, there's grass there. Hard to see with the new camera setup. This is very hard to see with the camera setup. Be very surprised if I get in the top 10.
I'm liking how wide the track is. I seem to have been able to stay on track once. Qualifying complete.
Wasn't that far behind Darker then. Let's see, that's
No, I
my
had
first
a-
time.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really tricky track. I turned in too early on the final corner, and then went wide on the rumble strip and almost lost the back end. It's a tricksy track, to be sure.
Yep. Dead last.
Damn,
It's all
11.
good. There's a nice long straight here. So
Very long straight, yeah.
Ah, good.
Yeah,
nice
good.
long straight for the cars to just keep going in front of me.
Oh, I didn't look at strategy. Oops. I could go on the hards. That'd be fun.
not great for the softs.
I think it's 'cause it's a long lap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Couple of turns.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep it with that.
Ooh, okay. Car's just turning into me. Yep, I've gone. Great.
Alright, I'm going to. Nope. Almost.
Wow. My car just spinning crazy.
Took a little bit too much curb there.
Officer, can't you see he brake checked me? He's the one at fault.
Oh god, yeah, you're right, Dan. Yeah, someone could do a Bohemian Just have his tyres pop off his car on the back straight. He just went sliding into the hairpin. Just a passenger at that point. I can't remember. Was it the whole front axle? Was it both front wheels that went?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, they literally just like I think it was both. It's definitely at least one, but they just popped off and the kind of the nose of the car just skidded along the remainder of the straight.
Yeah,
both
I
fronts.
remember
Yeah.
now. Yeah, because I think one tyre went off and hit another car that was going round on that corner on the hairpin. I think. Because there was, I think one wheel went off into the side and then one was right in front.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was gonna say I was trying to remember when that was, because it's been a long old time since Buemi was in F1. Although he had a great success, didn't he, in Formula E? I think, didn't he? He went because I can't remember if it was the first year they did it. Was it 2015, 2016? I think he won it in the Formula E championship.
What the hell's Formula E?
So it's Formula 1, but all electric cars rather than
Oh, that's cool.
standard combustion engines.
We're approaching the pit.
The only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that there's no sound.
Oh, like that.
Well,
I-
it's not that there's
yeah.
no sound. It's just an electric kind of whine from the motor, and it's just a
Yeah.
very high pitched whine all the time. It's just a little bit, but they should be making some kind of sound, right? So it's the one thing about like electric cars that like puts me off. You know, obviously there's way more benefits of them than the negative of a car that doesn't really make any real sound, but still.
Oh, I
And that
hate
one car, it's going vroom vroom. I want it to
Exactly.
sound vroom vroom.
racing is because of the sound. I hate the sound of race cars.
Really?
I love it.
Yeah, I hate
I love it
hate
as
loud
well.
noises. So it's just F1 cars, NASCARs, they all suck, just because they're so loud. So an all electric
Oh,
race
tight.
car sounds pretty cool.
There we found demons.
Achilles
FE
heel.
2021.
Hey, get back here! No, 17th place.
Yeah, go for it, Dan.
Me, Roth.
Pickle likes the vroom vroom. Yeah, I do. I mean, Millie knows now, especially if we've been out driving in my car. I have to, when I park it up on the drive, I'll stick it into neutral and then give it a couple of revs, because it does make a good little pop and
I
bang
hate people who do that.
every now and again. But it's especially loud and nice and easy to hear when I'm on my drive.
Whoa, demon! Jesus!
Saw him passing me, so I had to hit him.
It did not work.
No, he's glued to the surface, which is a shame because I feel like he should have spun out as well.
You can install some speakers to replicate sound. So, funnily enough, Timey, they do that quite a lot already. In fact, in my car, it has 4 modes: a comfort mode, a sports mode, a full beans mode, and then an individual setting. But in the full beans mode, not only does it
Coming in this lap.
up the throttle timing and everything else, so that the engine naturally produces more kind of like pops and bangs out of the exhaust system, but it also plays some artificial sound back in from the engine into the cabin, so that you can hear more of it. Because of course these days a lot of cars are quite
Be careful. We think we're going
um,
to start losing some tire grip around now.
that's heavy corner. They're quite good in terms of yeah, of the soundproofing in terms of the inner cabin. So you actually don't hear an awful lot from inside the car. So you it plays it back there. I mean, this is something that a lot of like Volkswagen Group, VW Group cars have been doing. Audis and Skodas and Seats and things have been doing for quite some time anyway. But yeah. So nothing truly beats the authentic sound, but
I curse out every
It's an
single
option.
person that goes vroom outside my window with their loud truck or car. You don't need that loud to be that loud.
I don't like it when they do it around my house, but I'm literally a 3-minute walk, if that, from a school. So sometimes in the daytime you will hear a lot of cars go vroom vroom. And it can be quite a busy road when it's near school time.
yeah.
But apart from that, when there's no kids about, then I'm not really too fussed. It's just the only issue with the speed camera down our road.
Oh, okay. Very low speed vroom vrooms.
But no, I've seen someone you can hear them from miles away down the street. So I'm
Yeah.
walking. Some people have been doing 80 to 90 miles down my road.
Jesus. So we have lots of speed bumps and narrowing points down our road. So you can't. I mean, not certainly if you care about your car at all, you'll lose the bottom of it if you try and go down our road at any speed.
Yeah.
Or as several people have done, end up going up over the like the speed bump at the wrong angle, then clipping the like the bollard on the narrowing point, and then actually ending up on the roof of their car. So
Oh my god.
yeah, so the sound of like hearing scraping metal along the road, and it's just like, oh yep, there's another one. Actually, to be fair, I mean, touch wood, it doesn't happen, but we've not had one for a while. Then again, there've been less cars on the road, so
Yeah.
That's helped. yeah,
Oh my gosh, everyone pitted, so I'm now in 5th. This is glorious.
amazing. Keep going. Hit on the last
Oh.
lap if you can, Demon. You'll be fine. Maybe not on the last lap,
Demon's
but
behind me.
right, I'm pitting this lap.
I'm now able to catch up to people. This is the only way I'm legally able to
Oh.
actually
Oh,
pass people.
I thought the way you sounded, you was literally behind me. I was
Oh,
scared.
oh, I've gone very deep.
Nope.
I'm stuck on the wall. This is bad.
Oh dear, he's losing his lead.
I've stuffed
Oh,
it up
yeah,
on the pit entry. There we go. Someone did that here. Hamilton did that. Hamilton did that a couple of years ago in China. I say a couple of years ago. It was quite a while. I think he was still at McLaren. Oh,
Which is the one where
9 seconds
Bravo.
ahead of me.
at the pit entry?
Go, go,
that
go.
again, BR?
Which one was it?
Hey,
where
Simon. Thanks for the follow.
got stuck in the pit at the entry because he went in the gravel.
Oh
Pit
God.
strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Oh, when was that? I remember in Canada he drove into the. Was it Canada? I think he drove into the back of Raikkonen at the pit exit. Because the lights changed, Raikkonen slammed the brakes on, and Hamilton didn't see it and went into the back of him, having just had his pit stop.
Oh. And you can't reverse back in, can you?
No, you are not allowed to do that.
No. It's a black flag.
Thanks for
I think
pitting,
he,
I'm in
I think
second.
he, I think he broke. I think he broke one of the steering arms
Oh.
Hey,
as well.
who's bumping me?
It's not me.
Some bot is trying to hit me. That's my job. I'm driving clean.
Got stuck in the grass. Yeah, that was it. That was it, Dan.
you're not allowed to have people push you out, are you, either?
No. Exactly. You got it. It's funny though. I mean, like was it Hamilton? No, it was Vettel. I think here at China. I think it was here at China. He overtook a couple of people going into the pit lane, which I believe he got away with. Because again, the speed enforcement is only when you cross the pit entry line. The pit entry lane or the extended lane is effectively the racetrack.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
You stupid AI.
What happened, Demon?
Someone came up behind me, spun me out, and everyone just rammed into me. They pulled a me! How dare they do that?
They've been watching you
How are they
too
not
much.
How are they not disqualified? God damn
Who's-
it, people.
Who's the AI in the stream at the minute watching?
Yeah, they're learning. Clever girl.
I liked second.
Forest, move. Forest! Roth, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, exactly that, Dan. Broke far too late and then just literally slid into the grass, didn't he? And he got beached. I think he was leading the race as well at that point. So he threw it all away.
Oh, is that
Well,
before
much like we
Mercedes
tried.
Is that before Mercedes had good lawnmowers?
I can't remember. I think he was still at McLaren. I don't think it was the Mercedes years. Could be wrong.
Very true, Nash.
AI said, "Hold my beer." Indeed.
If I did something like that, I would have gotten like a 10-second time penalty for collision or something.
I'm
Stupid
too far
AI.
ahead. I'm gaining now. Ah! Really, Forrest?
You're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by
How was
a
that
few
warning
seconds
for
per
me?
lap.
He drove into me.
See? This AI is an asshole.
I keep wondering who you're talking about when you say Forest, and I'm thinking there's no Formula One drivers currently in the sport called Forest. What's he on about? And of course, the AI names are different when it's player cars, aren't they? They randomise
Yeah.
them.
We won't want another 18 pickles on the field.
Right.
That's just a free game to hit anyone we want.
McLaren with Alonso. That's it, Dan. That's the one.
Well, 30 seconds behind. Is that 30 minutes? No,
30 seconds. If it's 30 minutes, then
I say we've got a problem if it's 30 minutes because the race hasn't been going that long.
You never know, it is me driving.
Somehow broken through the space-time barrier.
Yeah.
Hi, Forrest. Oh, he's got DRS on me now. No! This pink car's gonna be the end of me. I'm the only pink car on the field.
Nope. It singled you out. Murder.
He's getting close to me.
Darker, if you're gonna lap me, I'm gonna try to hit you.
Oh God.
Prepare. Prepare for war, sir! You need timing on the
See your little
cannons.
green dot. You're getting close.
Timing needs to get on the cannons. Yes, I know I've lost time, Jeff. trying to take Roth here on the inside, and I've done it.
Millie, are you trying to paint a mini? Yeah, they are hard.
Yeah, she's
But it's
painted
no reward.
2.5. She painted 2.5 of them earlier. I think, yeah, and she was finishing the one she'd started off, and then she had one left to do.
What minis are you trying to paint?
Some minis for D&D.
Ah.
Because
Just
she's
for her parents?
she's DMing with them tomorrow.
Remaining.
Oh, nice.
Where'd you buy the minis? Local store?
Yeah, local comic book shop, I think. Right, Millie? Or did you order them online? I can't remember now. I know you went there today for some paints.
Someone's out.
Was that by your means or
Nope.
naturally?
Naturally. Hello, Darker.
Oh, hello. Oh, God.
How's it going?
I mean, it was going great.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've got 30 seconds to the car behind. I could just let them catch up.
Yeah.
And I could just stay behind you, and we could just do the next 3 laps, or
Yeah.
2 laps, really, behind you. That would work.
4 laps.
Caution, caution.
Why is it telling me caution?
'Cause
Maybe it
someone's
knows your
off the road.
reputation already.
Nope, someone's already
Oh, no,
off the
someone's
road.
off there.
That's the car approaching.
Okay,
Yeah.
the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Oh, God. Son of a bish.
Did it get you?
Yeah, brake checked me on the corner going in, and I get a collision warning for it.
It's not going to help me though, Demon.
I'm trying.
It's a valiant effort, but it's not going to help me. I'm stuck here in P13. DRS not close enough.
See you, Demon.
Tried.
It was a good try, but I saw you coming in my rearview mirror. Thankfully.
Right, do I want to try to actually finish, or do I want to actually just start hitting people? See, I can actually try to get on track. Yeah. Move.
That's a yellow flag. Come on, I need. Oh,
That was a
God.
full-on torpedo attack. Yeah, it was very much a Daniel Kvyat torpedo move, or a Maldonado special.
Tires.
Okay, that's why the guy
67,
in me
59,
stoked.
2 seconds
66,
to lap to the car
71.
behind. 2 seconds.
Brakes
My
are
tire.
a tad hot.
I'm on the hards, not the mediums. That's why everyone's gaining on me. Not too bad in the corners, might be able to get past Moreno if he fucking moves.
Or you could say a Hamilton special. We could. Oh, very deep.
7 seconds.
Oh,
Indeed.
yeah. needs to take your tyres out for that. For the Hamilton special.
Got to bury someone in a wall for that.
Yeah.
Caution, caution. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No
Oh,
overtaking
God.
through the yellow flags.
Is he come
He's
back
waiting
again?
for me. No, he's waiting for me on the hairpin.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, I've dodged him.
But now,
We're all good, and he slid off. I just watched him pirouette around in my rearview mirror.
This is your final lap.
Amazing.
Final lap of the race.
Oh dear. That's just not cricket.
I'm American. We went over this. Bastards. Tell me I'm driving the wrong way.
I'm learning the corners a little bit better now. It's only taken me to the last lap.
That's alright.
You're cautioning me because it's the final lap. You just went caution, caution. This is the final lap.
Not even a warning before they disqualified me for going in reverse. You're safe, Darker. I was gonna sit at the line for you.
Fully lay across the line.
So well and behaved until that frickin' AI hit me from behind. Blame it on me.
Oh, there we go. We survived. We made it. Crossed the line. VR. There he is. Oh, it's a good opportunity to overtake a couple here. Have you got DRS? You have.
Just now, though.
Color's not as
Drop.
pink and purple as I was expecting it.
He's gone down the inside. Oh, not quite. Oh, oh, he's pushed his way through. Oh, he's battling wheel to wheel. Oh, he's just ahead. Just ahead, going into the final corner. Round the bend we go. Lovely, and there's the checkered flag. All good. Oh, bloomin' heck.
Kamikaze Demon. That will be his new name.
The real question is, how the hell are you guys able to get like 4 laps on me? Could have sworn you guys only passed me once.
Well, we might have passed you when you were in the pits.
Ah, the pits, yeah.
So I
I never
passed
entered
you.
the pits.
That might be why. I thought you went. I'm sure you went to the pits.
Nope. Never entered the pits.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I passed. Yeah, I remember passing you at least 3 times.
Let's have a look at the instances. So
Come on, Doug. We need and across the line. Yeah, from
1, 2,
Crofty.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Next time,
instances
next time,
of
Dan.
Demon. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What on me?
You had 10 incidences, Demon.
Eh. Lightweight numbers. I can get more.
I got the first one on the first lap because the guy in front of me brake checked. Because it's weird
Yeah,
because the AI has a
it is
different braking time than to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
the
and
braking lines.
as you up the difficulty, they'll break later and later.
Ah, okay.
It's all to do with because it's the AI skill level. So you know the lower the skill level, the earlier they'll break. And then what you'll find is that it will plateau out after a while, and they'll be braking as late as they can. But what you'll start to see is that they'll change position as to when they brake, and that's when it really gets kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Anywho, we will end it there because it is 11:05. and I've got
Oh,
work
yes,
in the
yes.
morning.
Yay.
But thanks, chaps, for the races and the attempted crashing out of oneself in said races, Demon.
I mean, I'm not allowed to finish a race ever now, so gotta make it somewhat entertaining, people.
Hey ho, hey ho. They were good races indeed. Indeed, they were.
Thing. It's always fun with you guys.
Good. I'm
Always fun with
glad.
friends.
Exactly. Alrighty. Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for the subs and the new follows today as well. Look forward to seeing you all again soon. I haven't sorted out a Final Fantasy game just yet for the weekend, so we might stream something, we might not. But if not, I'll get it all sorted for the following Saturday so that we can start our Let's Play through of a Final Fantasy game now that we've finished Horizon Zero Dawn. But yeah, if not, we'll be back doing some games on Sunday, I'd imagine, of some kind, of some variation. Maybe more Pummel Party. That was quite good fun.
Yeah, I think another community games night's going on.
Yeah,
I mean, it's always every
that's the plan.
weekend. It's just a question of do we plan for something or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see
I
who's
think
about and
another-
see what we can do. But
I think
That
another
was
Pummel
a-
party would be fun.
yeah, it was good. It worked well, didn't it? So we can
We can
always
try
do
a
something like
different
that.
map as well to change things up.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that sounds good. I enjoyed the game mode. It's very much like the Mario Party kind of
Yeah.
board game mode, which is good. The RMB need to join Pummel Party. They do. It's really good fun.
I did say
For
though
sure.
to Demon that it did not.
I'm
I think it's
entirely
just-
sold on it.
I think it's just too many mini games, like it would be with Mario Party. But maybe I'll just dive in. We'll see.
No worries. Alrighty then, everybody. Thanks for tuning on in, and we'll catch you again real soon.
Hi guys.
Ciao for now.
Bye, guys.